Everybody knows the portal problem on Blox fruits. What if I give you guys a tutorial on how to counter portal? Like an actual counter to every single one of the moves. Portal is pretty much the most annoying fruit in the entire game. I don't think there's anything more annoying than this fruit. I feel like this fruit is what makes everybody rage and like leave the game. Nobody PvPs because of this exact fruit right here. And it's so overly busted fruit. Like it's actually that bad. You don't even gotta put your stats on fruit. Like it's that bad. But yeah, let's get going. The Z move is basically a move when you get stuck, it's over. Like you're done. You're in the combo and your enemy won. So basically what I would do is run away. Like basically your enemy is most likely going to run after you trying to do the portal Z. Just keep your distance. If your enemy does the portal Z, try to like hit him in that specific time. And you always gotta like see which race they have, because if they have ghoul, the countdown of the portal dash will be faster. So I'm just saying that you have to pay attention. You have to always pay attention at the little details. Portal mates always tend to have like the most overpowered things, like OP enchants for example, or OP accessories for an example. Accessories that will help them with their cooldowns and everything. So the portal Z move is basically run away. Run away, try to dodge, and dodge with good movement. Try to be unpredictable. If the enemy is close to you and is about to hit the Z move, try to like outsmart your enemy or like bait them into thinking that you're gonna do something, but then you do something else. Like never let them know your next move. If you master the never let them know your next move, I think you're basically set. And that's basically what you gotta know for the portal dash attack. But now we have the parallel escape. One of the most annoying things in the whole game, as this is basically a counter to most combos. Your enemy can basically do whatever they want in that X. They can M1, they can do the portal dash after the X, they can do this glitch right here, which makes the TTK X invisible. You can also do this with the shark anchor, by the way. It is actually that broken. What I would personally recommend you to do is once they are in the X move, do me a favor and take your distance. Most portal mates, once they hit their X, they will make their way to you because you don't know where they will appear from. So that makes it incredibly overpowered. Try to like keep your distance. Don't stay close to your enemy. They're in front of you and they did the X move. I just teleport away or go somewhere. People might call this running, but there's basically no other choice. Or you could use moves that will can break him. Let's say for an example, do this. If your enemy tries to come to you and you kinda can break him or like remove his ability to do anything. Let's say for an example, he comes to you and you do the El Diablo attack. He gets stuck and gets stunned and goes up. And then it's your turn to make your combo or do your move. That's a pretty good counter in my opinion. Use something that will basically make your enemy stuck or stunned. Use a rumble fruit to basically trap your enemy, or you could just stay in your moves and like be sneaky. Very good way on trying to evade your enemy. Also, what I really recommend you doing, if you're trying to run away from your enemy, do this. Like use the glitches to counter the glitches, okay? I know this might sound stupid, but using the glitches to counter the glitches might help you out tons on PvP. Don't think you're better if you don't use any glitches, because that's just not how it is anymore. Glitches are meant to be abused, I feel like, at this point. If you don't abuse glitches, you're going to perform worse than your enemy that is basically the master of glitches. Shoot something like the X of TTK in order for your enemy to not be able to hit you. Or try to move away with insane speed with like glitches. Let's say for an example, the Soul Guitar M1 glitch or the God Human Z flick. And that's how you basically avoid being hit by the parallel escape. And then we have the World Warp. There is a good chance that they will try to trap you, but there's something that we need to talk about when it's about the World Trap. When World Warp is used, most enemies try to like trap you somewhere. Let's say for an example, at TP away, they wait for you to come, and once you come, they start trapping you and start comboing you. This is most likely to be seen on the second C because you already know like the admin killer combo that killed Uzoth. Yeah, this combo is being abused so often, so what I really recommend you doing is don't follow the portal C, and if you do, there's a good chance that you will just die. So what I recommend you doing, instead of entering the C, wait for them to come back and try to predict where they're going to be coming from. There's always a certain point for every single warp. Let's say for an example, if your enemy spawns in Portal Mansion, you can basically trap them right over here. Most people don't even know that most portal users just TP back if they're low. Let's say for an example, you're fighting somewhere high up there in the air, right? Most enemies will just go down here and then you just don't have any clue on where the enemy went. It leaves them time to heal up a little bit and they will probably be back at half. What I recommend you doing, if you're, let's say for an example, you're fighting up here and the portal user just tries to run run away and then teleports back here this way immediately just to check if they TP'd away. If you can get them in the right timing, they're cooked. They can't really do anything about it, and it's your win. And now for the final one, which is basically the dimensional rift. Now this is the most annoying one out of the bunch, because once you're stuck in a dimensional rift, you could get stuck in an infinite combo. But no worries, because I have your back. I can tell you on how you can evade the dimensional rift of Portal. Portal V has always a certain amount of radius where you will always be sucked into the attack nonetheless. If you're in the radius and are getting sucked in and are not fully in, I just do any move to like TP away, because there is a chance that you're at the surface of the radius. Let's say for an example, this is the radius and you're like right over here. You can still escape it. Don't care about the shakes. Just try to like TP away. If you know that your enemy will always spam the V, then try to like move around very weirdly. Your enemy will miss their V attack, and once they come out, you can just trap them to have them stuck in a combo. But now the thing is, if you get sucked in, there is 3 things that you can do. If you're getting followed, is going right over here and then get teleported back to go up and then escape the V of the portal move. But there's also other possibilities in order to escape the dimensional rift. Let's say you're getting sucked in and the enemy is trying to combo you. Do the X move, go up, jump a little bit in the air over here, and then get teleported back into the overworld. Try to make your enemy not see you at all. If your enemy is doing the infinite combo, don't worry, I got you. If you get sucked in and are outside of the dimensional rift, let's say for an example you didn't get to go to the portal at the estimated amount of time and your enemy gets it before you. Try to save your Ken. Save your Ken. Always save your Ken. Don't use it in the portal move. Don't use it just anywhere. Just save up your Ken. Exactly around 8 dodges. If you can play this out correctly, you could basically Ken trick any move after the portal V move. And another thing that I really recommend you doing is if they hit the soul guitar, don't activate your Ken. Do me a favor. Don't ever activate your Ken if your enemy has the El Diablo attack on, because that immediately Ken breaks you and you're basically good to go. You got gone, bro. You're cooked. It's over for you. Now you always gotta pay attention on the enchants that your enemy has. Portal mains are 99.9% sword mains, so there's basically a good chance that whatever they're using is enchanted. Whether it's a blessing or a curse, you always gotta pay attention and adapt to whatever blessing or curse it is. You know, I've had 1v1s with people where they pulled out Curse of the Reaper or whatever, and then they healed the entire time. You know, it's just very, very annoying. You always gotta pay attention to whatever they got on. The burning effect might just remove your Ken entirely. And for the F move, I don't think we need to talk about that one. It's just basically teleportation. So yeah. And if you want to have easier time to fight portal mains, be a portal main yourself. Trust me, it will make your life easier. Portal versus portal will be a better thing to do. It will be a better move than having like Rumble versus portal or like anything else. Maybe like Paw versus portal. It's not worth it, bro. If you want to overpower your enemy, then just use portal versus portal. It is the best bet. Let me know if y'all have any questions and I'll catch you guys in the next video. That's going to be soon. Goodbye.